the last workout for heavy drop training. Yay! This is actually the third time I've tried recording this video because my phone keeps running out of memory. I really wanted to give you guys a higher quality video than what my laptop can provide. So I'm gonna try to make this short. That way we can actually get everything in there. I got my heavy drop training shirt on, and I got my I don't know what fish scale leggings or maybe snake scale leggings. Very excited that heavy drop training is over, but don't take that as a negative thing. I'm actually really excited that I finished the main goal my personal goal for this program, which was finish all the exercises. Just finish them all. Just do them. One of my best friends is doing this program as well, and he's the one who talked me into doing it in the first place. And he told me that 60% of people don't even finish all of the exercises. And so my goal when I first started was just finish all of the exercises. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the fastest or the best. You don't have to do the most reps. Just finish the exercises. And the last time I checked the leaderboard, my buddy and I were at number 1. So because we had finished more exercises, and the more exercises you do, the more points you get. The more points you get, the higher you up are on the leaderboard. And we were at number 1 last time I checked. I don't know if we're going to be number 1 at the end, but crossing fingers that we're at least up there, hopefully. And even if we're not, in fact, if we're not, I'm fine with that, because that means that other people also finished all of the exercises. And that's what I really want for anybody who's doing this program, is to just do the stuff and just be the best you can be. And so I'm going to talk about the best me that I have been the last week and go over my numbers with you guys, which is sort of the main reason that I was doing these videos in the first place, was to compare numbers. I'm not sure if I shared my weight with you guys in the beginning, and if not, I'm not going to share it now. However, I will say that I haven't actually lost any weight. I have, though, lost inches everywhere off of everything. I don't know if you can tell, but my arms are thinner and they're definitely more muscular. I do things and I'm like, oh hey, there's a muscle there now. Where did that come from? Came from a lot of work. That's where it came from. But I also when I first started this, I was wearing a size 14 pants and they were feeling kind of snug. And that was only 6 weeks ago. Now, I am down to wearing a size 10 pants that my friend gave me from when she was in high school. So these pants are 10 years old and barely worn, because she and I have both been bigger than a size 10 since then. But now I actually kind of have to wear a belt with my size 10 pants, which means I've gone from a size 14 to a size 10 or maybe a little smaller in the last 6 weeks. So anybody who's looking to lose inches, or just to get healthier or anything like that, I highly, highly recommend this program. It's very structured, and you have someone who, holds you accountable, and the whole community is just so loving and so supportive, and everybody just has fun and jokes around, and anytime you're having trouble, they're always there for you. So I just really, really love and appreciate this program and everybody who's in it. And like I said, I highly recommend it. I know I've said that 100 times, but if you are definitely looking into it, it's the Cleveland Area Wrecking Crew Heavy Drop Training. You can just Google them. It's easy to find. So I'm gonna continue with my numbers since I don't have a whole lot of time now that I've told you where to find it and just talked way too much. Anyway, okay. So when I first started, I could do 16 push-ups in 2 minutes. And actually, when I first started, I couldn't do 2 minutes of continuous work at all. At least not in the push-up, anything upper body. Upper body was definitely my weakest point back then. And I'm not going to say it's not my weakest point now, because it still kind of is. But I've definitely gotten better. I was able to do 32 push-ups in 2 minutes. And in that time, actually do 2 straight minutes of work. So not only did I get better as far as my number of reps that I could do, but I could actually do the work longer. And so I'm really, really proud of myself that I could do the work longer than I could before, even though some of these numbers are going to be less than what a lot of people who are in shape could do. it's a lot for me, and I'm really proud of myself, and I've gotten better, and that's the whole point of all of this, you know. Like, if I go to bed knowing that I have done my best that day, then like I won. And it's the same way with anybody else. If you can just like go to bed at night and think back on the day and think, I did my best today, then you win the day. And so, you know, go win tomorrow too. The next thing I'll talk about is the sit-ups. When I first started, I could do 2 continuous minutes of sit-ups, and I got to 28. Today, I was able to do 33, which isn't quite as much of an increase, but it's still an increase, and I'm still proud of myself. There's a lot of muscles going on in there, and I was able to do 33 2 times actually within one workout session. So I was really proud of that. The fact that not only could I just do 33, but after a really, really hard workout of like other core stuff and lunges and a whole bunch of other things, I was still able to do 33 again at the end of my workout. So it's not only an accomplishment to just be able to do more, but I was able to do it more than once, and I was able to do it at the beginning of a workout and at the end of a workout. So very proud of that number for me. 5 minutes of burpees is the other thing, is the last kind of set of these. I was able to do 35 in the beginning. My goal at the end was to get to 50 in 5 minutes, but I was only able to do 47, which 47 is still great. It's still 12 more than I could do before. And I will continue to get better, and I'll continue to, you know, train myself up to that 50. I don't, you know, sometimes you're not going to get where you want to be in 6 weeks, and not everybody's going to continually just go up and up and up in the numbers that they can do. Everybody's body is different. So I'm still proud of my numbers, even though this number isn't exactly what I wanted it to be. It's still, you know, I got a dozen more in 5 minutes, which is still great. I think it's great for me. The run time that I had, I picked 1 mile. You can pretty much pick as far as you want, but I picked a mile as my standard for all of these other things. I could run a mile in 13 minutes and 46 seconds. In the very beginning, and I got that run time down to 12 minutes and 50 seconds, which that was actually only in week 1. If you guys have been watching these videos, you might know that I hurt my knee really, really bad. Bad to the point where like I was blind, like almost blinded by pain. It was ridiculous. So my doctor told me not to run anymore. And another thing that I love about heavy drop training, and Brian who runs it, they want you to stay in it, even if you have to modify workouts. They would much rather you do a modified workout than like injure yourself to where you can't do anything, or they'd rather you modify it than have to be out of the program altogether just because you can't run or you can't do push-ups or whatever. So they told me from now on to just ruck everything. So from week 3 on, or from week 2 on, everything that I was doing, even when it said run, was actually a ruck. And I was actually able to get, I did a 50-pound ruck, which was a mile. And I think I got it down to like 16 minutes and some change, like 16 minutes and 16 seconds or something, which was just great for me. That wasn't the fastest ruck that I did, but that was the fastest ruck that I did with 50 pounds. The other rucks that I had done were only 20 pounds. And speaking of the ruck, when I first started, I could only go a mile. I could go a mile in 17 minutes and 8 seconds. That was my shortest time up to that point. But I was actually able to do a 20-pound ruck for a mile in 14 minutes and 21 seconds, which was actually a great rucking time for pretty much anybody. Hardly anybody rucks that fast, and the fact that my rucking time is almost as fast as like my original running time was just like super impressive to me, and I was really, really happy with that. I think that's about it as far as, you know, the numbers go. I'm actually really, really happy with myself, and I'm happy that it's over. I'm exhausted. I'm looking forward to kind of just having a couple days here where I'm not like doing a program. Another couple things that I did this month, one of them was I started jiu-jitsu, which has been great. I highly recommend that also to anybody who is wanting to get into a self-defense thing. Find a jiu-jitsu place near you, especially I highly recommend Gracie University if you can find it anywhere. You can also find it online, and there's a couple of programs that you can do by following videos at home and stuff. So that's something that's taken up a lot of my time. And so I think that the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is just to have a little extra time. But I probably won't actually have a whole lot more time because I plan on doing a whole other thing with all these kettlebells back here. I have another program that I've already purchased that's a kettlebell program. And so these kettlebells are actually going to get some use at some point, hopefully here in the near future. If you want to see update videos on that, just let me know in the comments below. I wasn't necessarily going to make videos on the other programs, but I can if you want. And you know, I've enjoyed making these videos. It's kind of given me a thing to do at the end of a week. Is just like, oh, I'm gonna update people that I know on what I'm doing. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. We're out of after past 10 minutes. So I'm gonna end the video. Thank you for watching, guys. If there's anything you want to see in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. And if you want to know anything else about heavy drop training, just go to the ClevelandAreaWreckingCrew.com. Not the Cleveland Area Wrecking Crew. It's just Cleveland Area Wrecking Crew, all one word, .com. And you can find a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. Highly recommend it. You can buy these shirts. You can buy patches. You can buy, you know, Pathfinder is another great program that you can go through. I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but that's something along with heavy drop training that a lot of people do. And yeah, okay, gotta be done. I'm gonna go eat food because I just worked out really hard, and I think I've only had like 500 calories today, so it's time for some real food. Have a great day, guys. Thank you again for watching all of these, and I'll see you next time.